Welcome back. We've been talking about the issue of 3 former ministers watching pornography inside the assembly. Now, what does that make you feel about the people that we have elected to go into assembly?
Well, after all these instances, we public, especially women, feel very insecure to go to the public representatives and tell our problems.
Okay.
We are more concerned about what's running in their mind.
That feeling of insecurity, which is...
Yeah.
That feeling of, like, sexual harassment. It's like sexual harassment, maybe even for the women MLAs and all that. This would be defined as sexual harassment in the workplace, right?
Yes, I think it should be taken up as that because finally what they were doing there was supposed to be working.
Yes.
They're representatives who were working in the
Yes.
assembly. So I think it should be taken as that because under the sexual harassment guidelines too, showing of pornographic material or passing on of pornographic material in order to instigate in order to instigate sexual thinking is considered as part of the harassment.
Is considered sexual harassment. I see some division here that has come out about whether pornography itself is, everybody does it, it's okay, or whether it should be bad. I've seen that issue. Have there been any comments, are there any thoughts on how the media has covered this? Anything people would like to say in terms of, what in terms of media coverage of this entire issue?
I don't know how ethical media is in doing this because uncensored videos of the entire pornography that the ministers have watched, they've been telecasted on air all day long. Okay, and how ethical is media in doing such a thing? All right. And I don't think the ministers alone are at fault. I think every one of us are at fault with this. Okay. So some channels actually just showed everything that the ministers are watching without any kind of... And there were people, and there's ethics of leadership and people who are watching the TVs, and even they have misleaded and they've gone above more, they've crossed the boundaries and they're watching it all day. The media is telecasting it all day. So why do you blame only the ministers when all of us are part of it?
Any other comments on media coverage? On media coverage?
I feel that media is trying to hype the whole issue and it is trying to portray that actually, you know, the politicians are very laid back. That is what the opinion has been formed in the public, that, you know, how the assembly, the representatives in the assembly are trying to be so, you know, laid back, the arrogant behavior and the power being the role, playing its own role of getting out in a clean sheet, having a problem.
You feel the focus should be different?
Yes.
What should the focus be then?
The focus should be on what kind of punishments are to be given for such acts. You know, there are so many incidents, many ministers have been caught, but we just look at the minister's name. But we don't actually look at what punishment and what extent of punishment has to be given.
What happens to them next?
Yes.
So that you feel the media should be focusing on, yes?
I think media never follows up a case very well. And it was not followed up till the end. What happens next, we never know.
So it's a headline today, next week it's not on air at all.
There are many cases. I think Bhandari Devi case was one of the case where after so many months we got to know what actually happened to her. And it was only few people know about it. Few people know about it, not majority of them.
All right. So perhaps the media can help in some way by persisting. Okay. Yes?
Yes. By showing it again and again on the television, it's going to have a wrong impact on those men who already have a mindset of molesting women in the society. So, and moreover, today in Deccan Chronicle, there's this article on the same where in the end they've given the list of the pornographic sites, and I think it is a really wrong thing to do, to give the list of the pornographic sites.
Really? So this is really kind of encouraging?
Yes.
So what I think about the media, it's the porn issue that's carrying the news along, and but I also think media is kind of what she said was it's re-telecasting. What's this re-telecasting is porn. So we have laws against telecasting of porn, but we are doing it. As she said, they gave you the name of the sites in the paper, and they're re-telecasting the same thing on the TV. How is it that different from them watching it? And the kids at home who want to watch news, they're watching it too.
Do you feel that anything will really come out of this, or do you think this is going to be just another 9-day wonder and everyone will be forgotten. Those ministers may very well be back as ministers shortly. Is that, what do you feel? Do you think action will be taken?
I'm an optimist. I believe that change does occur with the mindset of change intended, because the people today, especially in a city like Bangalore, have taken up the responsibility of being part of the solution and not part of the problem. And more importantly, it's necessary to bring to light. I mean, kudos to the media on one hand to, bringing out the news, to telecasting it, to reminding us as citizens, the people we elect. But it's also on the part of the media, as I said earlier, on a very short span, we're going to forget about it. We're going to put it on page 4.
So I'm seeing a kind of double thing here. How many of you feel that it has just actually been catering even more to perhaps perverted taste, to a perverted interest, that in fact it has encouraged pornography with these sites? Do you think this entire coverage has maybe made things worse? Who thinks that? Okay. There is that feeling also. But definitely that is one aspect of it. And another aspect, who thinks that maybe by highlighting this, perhaps it's raising the question that this kind of behavior is not acceptable? Do you think there's also that angle as well, that maybe you were being optimistic, you feel that it might make a difference?
Let me add this, Maya. Like, the sanctity of parliament, the sanctity of an assembly, an elected representative, being put in that place is by the people. It's not his fundamental right to be sitting there. It's a responsibility that's endowed on him to kind of be there. And it's that responsibility that has been violated on multiple occasions. Sleeping, using a cell phone. The speaker has laid out guidelines, and under the nose of the speaker, and under the sanctity of parliament, this continues to happen. It happens, it doesn't, not necessarily in the state assembly, it happens even on the national level. So it's important that we realize the kind of people we put there are responsible and not just there for the mere portfolios that they hold.
Not just there for the portfolios. Well, lots of interesting issues raised. Clearly people have a lot to say on the issues of pornography itself. Is that good or bad? The lack of responsibility of our elected representatives. Well, that's the voice